got you into the real estate? So you went from being homeless. Was that after your military time or before your military time?
So this is going to be a little bit hard to believe, and I stopped telling the story because it doesn't make any sense. This was during a COVID time frame where there's so much bureaucracy, and the military sent me on travels for about 6 months, and they're supposed to comp my hotels and pay me back every 2 weeks. But because of some sort of glitch and some paperwork that got messed up, they couldn't pay me until I checked into my ultimate duty station. But what happened was I went from South Korea over to Washington State. From Washington State, I went over to Tennessee to Florida, Florida over to San Diego, and San Diego over to Japan. And they're supposed to pay me literally every 2 weeks for all the hotels I was staying in.
Did they not pay you?
They didn't pay me until 13 months later.
Oh, wow.
So as a person in the military only making $3,000 a month and your average hotel stay is like $171 a night, you can see like, oh man, I got screwed.
Yeah.
So I literally had to come to a point where I had quite a bit of money saved up. All right, I can either protect my credit score by paying for all these bills that the military is screwing me on, or I can go ahead and say, screw my credit score and just have that cash on hand and wait for them to pay me. So the tough decision at the time was, all right, sell my stocks at a loss because it was COVID, had a big dip, and use that cash in order to pay the hotels. Then afterwards, I didn't have any more cash. So I was pulling out like credit card advances just to sustain myself.
Gosh. Yeah.
And eventually they paid me back. And
so after your military time, that's when you started to dabble into real estate?
at the time, one of my friends got me into real estate. She was saying, hey, you should buy a house or via home loan, $0 down, $0 out of pocket. I only had about maybe $5,000 at the time or $6,000. And I ended up buying the house with $5,000 or $6,000. It's a $400,000 place. Now it's appreciated like $100,000. It's about 500 racks now. And the cool thing is that I was able to control a $400,000 home with $6,000. So that's
your VA
ultimate,
loan.
Yeah, VA home loan. Yeah. So ultimate leverage.
Ultimate leverage.
I got into it. Then afterwards, they paid me back. Then I started climbing my way back up and trying to make some cash because I realized that it's important.